What up, YouTube? So I want to give a shout out to the Internet is a Toilet podcast. Thank you, Adam, for your 420 donation. That's what's up.
What's up, toilet ducks? How awesome was that shout out from topic of episode 60, King Cobra JFS? Best 420 I've ever spent.
The Internet is a Toilet podcast.
So awesome. But now, on to today's topic. Have you ever been in an HBO movie? Have you ever been on The Late Late Show with James Corden? Have you ever been in a Ron Howard movie with a budget of $80 million? Well, today's topic has done all three of those things and way more. There's a lot to dive into today, so let's jump on in. Welcome, listener. This is
The Internet is a Toilet.
Meet Danny Dechi. According to his website, DannyDechi.com, he has been performing and entertaining like only Danny can do since the 90s. So it makes sense that he would have all of those previously mentioned credentials. Have you ever seen that HBO movie, Hemingway and Gellhorn? Well, you may remember Danny as Tropicana Club patron. And what about that massive Ron Howard failure of a movie, Ed TV, that almost lost $50 million in the box office alone? You may recall that one scene where there was a bunch of people in the background. Well, Danny was one of those people. Listen, I can't be sure, but I'm assuming that those two roles are what launched Danny's career to stardom. It was only years later that he was invited on the Late Late Show with James Corden as himself.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Danny Dechi from San Francisco.
Hi, Danny, and what is your trick?
I'm going to play the Nutcracker. Oops. I'm going to play song.
You're going to play the Nutcracker?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 2, pencil.
Unfunny, not impressive. Everybody learned to do that as a bored child in school. Here's another clip of him playing the pencil mouth from home, which he could have re-recorded if he wasn't pleased with the quality of it. But he decided this was perfect. Music consists of melodies and rhythm. He's barely accomplishing one of them. That's like me saying that this is me playing the Star-Spangled Banner on a real trumpet. It's not. He's wrong. So can I end the shtick now pretending that he received any sort of recognition or popularity? He's been on YouTube since 2006. There are 15-year-old videos as well as 2-day-old videos. He's still active and very much trying to, quote, make it. Unfortunately, he only has 124 subscribers. And I'm 2 of them. You know how comedians always have the most awkward press photos? Most famous comedians just have to cross their arms and smile if they want, but all of the up-and-comers have to try to make themselves look zany and crazy in their photos. Well, Danny has some promo pics. Well, there's one set where he's holding all sorts of assorted foods at a grocery store, like sardines, peanut butter, and snails. And you know, he has that, "Can you believe how goofy this picture is?" look on his face. Holy shit, so good. The last photo of the set has him at the checkout lane with his pockets pulled inside out, revealing he has no money. Get it? He's a hoot. He's a fucking hoot. And the blog section on his website, well, it's also jam-packed with more hilarities, which I will read for you right now. They call it the golden years because of how many trips to the bathroom. Yoko Ono sings, "The horror, the horror." While listening to this, my cat committed suicide and my dog bit me. In comedy, normally things get crazier. It's like, you would have, if you were going to stick with those two, you'd start with my dog bit me and then my cat committed suicide. But he's not done. I can't call her a bad singer because she doesn't even qualify as a singer. Oh, is he making fun of people's musical abilities? But yet, he still goes on. I can't believe that a human being can be worse than bagpipes. And the last few of these come from one of Danny's characters, Mr. Science, which I'm pretty sure is already a real character from a real show, played by a real actor on a real television station. Not a friggin' cheek smacker. But here we go, Mr. Science. Minotaurs were known for being punctual at any event, whether dinner time, hunting time, or Minotaur parties. And that's how the word minute was derived. Another fun fact from Mr. Science. I don't get it. We all know I'm a dumbass, but I don't think I'm missing anything here. The word minute derives from minotaurs being punctual? I know they have similar sounding syllables, and I think that's all. Imagine considering that that's a funny, original thought. In the 1700s, before modern technology, the only material available that was thin enough to make contact lenses was the onion peel. The burn took a few weeks to wear off, hence the term town crier. Another fun fact from Mr. Science. I bet he has a mean bit on who put the alphabet in alphabetical order. But let's switch from DannyDechi.com to his YouTube channel, where you will find quality video content like...
If you're happy and you know it, crap your pants. If you're happy and you know it, crap your pants. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, crap your pants. Everybody sing along. If you're happy and you know it.
That's the entire video. My 3-year-old is more creative than that. And you'd think, if musical comedy is what you're going for, then at least try to carry the most basic tune. Remember our pal Mr. Science's blog? Well, he got with the times and started a vlog too.
Did you know that the futons are made out of tofu? That's right, fun fact from Mr. Science.
Futons aren't made out of tofu, as well as that's not even close to funny or anything that resembles a joke. It's like the Minotaur Minute. These two words sound the same, and that is a joke.
Also, nature's colorful rainbow does not include the colors black and white because rainbows are racist. And that's it for today, for a few fun facts of Mr. Science. Catch you the next episode, and have a good evening. Bye.
Mr. Science sucks so much butt. All right, let's play a game. Who sucks more, Mr. Science or Danny Dechi, the late night host?
I'm Danny Dechi, and you're not. Before Lindsay Lohan went to jail, she was telling her friends, "Hey, how bad could jail be? I heard they have bars there." In other news, before actor Charlie Sheen went to jail, he was telling his friends, "Hey, how bad could jail be? I heard they have bars there."
You know what's always hilarious? When you repeat a punchline that wasn't funny the first time.
Sad news in the music industry today. When Celine Dion was asked if she was going to retire very soon, she said no.
Expected news in the internet industry today. When I was asked if I saw that punchline coming, I said yes.
Also, I went to the comic book convention just so I can get an autograph of Adrienne Palicki. She's the new Wonder Woman in the latest movie coming out soon. But the whole place was packed full of geeks and nerds, like me. And I didn't want to wait all day in line to get an autograph from Adrienne, so I came up with an idea. I went up to the front door and I yelled, "Hey Eugene, your mother's here to pick you up." And the whole place cleared out.
The joke was that every nerd's name is Eugene and lives with their mom. The good old live with their mom joke. Which, Which is probably true, but, Eugenie Weenie would be throwing a fucking hissy fit if Mom showed up before he could get his picture taken with Adrian Palicki, who, fun fact, starred in a fully produced Wonder Woman pilot that was expected to debut on NBC in 2011. They opted out last minute, so this chick was out promoting something that, on a network that didn't even happen. She is lucky for all the Eugenes out there. Okay, now on to his stand-up material. I know, it's been non-stop jokes and hilarities already. How can it possibly get better? It won't. Let's start with some March 2020 COVID material.
The way things are going nowadays, make sure you wash your hands. And they say you should wash your hands for as long as it takes you to sing happy birthday. I prefer to be a little more safer, and I sing Stairway to Heaven. Yes, by the way, ladies, I'm quite the catch. I own many stacks of toilet paper.
Get it? Song, long, and poop butt.
And whenever I go to Starbucks, I always order 8 cups of coffee, because I like hearing my name.
But they call names when orders are up. You order 8 cups of coffee, it's going to cost $40, and they're going to yell, "Unfunny mouth pencil man, order up!" once.
And, this always happens to me. Whenever I go into the store, customers come up to me and they ask me questions because they think I work there. I mean, do I look like an assistant manager? Yeah, for example, a while back, I was over at this sports shop in the mall, just minding my own business, when this guy comes up to me with a parking garage ticket in his hand. And he says to me, "Excuse me, sir, can you please validate me?" I go, "Sure. You're a good person, everyone likes you, and you smell nice." The guy said, "Oh, very funny, wise guy. I was talking about my ticket." So I look at his ticket and I say, "You're a good ticket, everyone likes you, and you smell nice."
Because validate can mean more than one thing. Again, repeating the punchline and beating an unfunny dead horse. Literally beating a dead horse is funnier than this guy. Like actual deceased horse.
Also, I dropped my smartphone in the water the other day. And, they say you're supposed to get your smartphone, immerse it in a bag of rice, and it'll fix it. I did that, but I forgot all about it. And I ended up having a smartphone fried rice for dinner. Yeah. So, I miss going to the Comic-Con conventions. Any comic book fans? I'm a comic book fan.
Smooth transition from phone fried rice into being a comic book fan, eh? And let's go back to the rice joke. It's so flawed in any realistic way, not shocking enough to be funny in a silly way. Not to step on or punch up or anything, but it probably would have been funnier if he said something like, "I forgot all about it, and I threw the phone at my niece's wedding, and I hit her in the mouth, breaking 3 of her teeth off and into the back of her throat, cutting the entire throat from the top to the bottom, causing her lungs to fill up with blood as she collapsed down the stairs directly into the path of a limo pulling up, popping her head like a Gallagher prop."
Oh, we have a new restaurant in our neighborhood. It's home-style cooking, just like Mother used to make. The only problem is, every few minutes, the cook comes over to your table and complains about your father. And sometimes you might find dentures in your meatloaf.
It's not funny, but dentures in the meatloaf did make me laugh a little bit. But this next clip, it is by far the funniest and best of his material.
Hi, I'm San Francisco comedian Danny Dechi.
Comedian! That's enough Danny for now. But when we return, I'm excited for this. We're going to meet some of Danny's comedian friends. You could make the joke, "I didn't think Danny had any friends," which is just absurd. Because wait until you meet these people. It'll make sense. Today's mini segment comes once again from that batshit crazy mushroomman.mygo.growbag on Instagram. Remember the paranoid guy that was telling his Instagram followers to run a BMW SUV off the road? Because he knew it was an FBI snatch vehicle. Well, almost a month had passed with no posts. So I assumed either he got snatched by the FBI or died believing that, he could fly. Who fucking knows with this guy? The other day I was doing the Instagram death scroll and voila! He's back. And with another holy shit of a claim.
5 years ago when I was 30, I actually cured my alcoholism with psilocybin cubensis mushrooms. I used specifically the variety penis envy.
So, how does one cure their alcoholism with magic mushrooms, you ask?
Ate 4 grams a night. If you can't handle that, start with 1 on the first day, 2 on the second day, 3 on the third day, 4 on the fourth day.
You eat a mind-melting amount of reality-altering drugs. Did he say every day?
And just keep doing that twice a fucking week.
Oh, okay. Just twice a fucking week.
Or every fucking day or whatever.
Wait, what? I'm so confused. Is it twice a week or every day?
For 3 months.
So it doesn't matter if it's twice a week or every day, but specifically for 3 months.
Or at least until you don't crave alcoholism anymore.
What? So you have to take 4 grams of mushrooms every day or twice a week for 3 months or until it works. Wow, fucking science.
It rewires the 5-HT serotonin receptor in the brain, the alcohol antagonist, and you literally do not crave alcohol anymore. You can still drink, but you're not even going to want to. Occasionally you might want to have a beer or something, but if you drink more than 3, you'll feel like shit. You really will. Get this out there, share it, repost it, tell your friends, people need it.
Well, that's interesting. Also worth noting, the caption for this video is, quote, "This really does work. I can only drink 3 beers now." I don't think it quite cured your alcoholism so much as it ruined you from inside out of your stomach and brain. Good old Danny Dechi. Leave it to Danny to start his own weekly Zoom comedy show. If you enjoy terrible anti-comedy and love cringing at what people like to consider jokes worth telling, then you need to check out all of the funny First Friday videos on Danny Dechi's channel. There's so many of them, ranging from 50 to 90 minutes, jam-packed with sometimes over 10 performers and friends of Danny's. Let's check out some of these friends right now. First up is Gail Jones.
I hate computers. And when it's said here, you are now streaming, I don't know what the heck that is. I'm just not of this new generation. I guess you can tell that. I'm at the old folks' home in what they call the golden years. What a crock of shit that is. You have all these body changes when you're old. Like my bra wonders where my nipples went. So now I wear my bra for a belt because that's where my nipples went.
Holy shit, right? There are other people on that Zoom call too. These are the kind of shows where usually it's packed with pity laugh from all the other comics. This room is dead. And not the way that Gail's gonna be soon. Oh my God, I'm sorry!
The first time I had orgasm, I thought God was striking me with paralysis for having sex when I wasn't married. Mother, I hope you didn't hear that.
Don't worry, I doubt she did.
And the first time I saw an erection, I said, my God, how are you doing that? You're defying gravity. Yeah.
Well, she finally got a laugh. One single laugh. Oh man, I love Gail. I found Gail through Danny, so I'm appreciative of that. And we're going to revisit her soon, I promise. But now, On to Danny's other talented friends. Up next, he's hilarious. He's kinda funny. He's got no right calling himself a comedian. Ladies and toilet ducks, Adam Gropman.
Man, when I turned 40, people started asking me if I'd had a midlife crisis. And I did, but it was tiny. You know, I didn't have the famous one you see, because that cost $3 million. Like, I didn't get a McMansion and a sports car and start dating a supermodel. I got a 12-speed bike and went on plentyoffish.com. Yeah, I love the name of that site. Plenty of Fish. That's a real site. It still exists. Plentyoffish.com. And I think it tells us something deeper about where we're at as people trying to find a mate. Hey, man, how's it dating? Oh, dude, at this point, I'm willing to go outside my species. Seriously, limbs optional. Oh, have you tried Plenty of Fish? No, but I have been on Bucket of Crabs and plethoraofworms.org. Plethoraofworms.org. You heard it right here.
Plethoraofworms.org.
I've been kind of thinking about trying to lose a few pounds, and everybody recommends intermittent fasting. You guys have heard of intermittent fasting. It's huge. I don't do that. I do continuous eating. It's sort of the opposite. Been working for me, you know. Here's the thing about intermittent fasting. You're only allowed to eat in a 6-hour window every day. And I want to know, what do you do with the other 18 hours in a day? Seriously. Because humans are meant to eat all the time. I mean, we know this. They sell snacks at Home Depot. Pretty good snacks. So I like some pop music.
Wow. I had to leave that transition in there just to prove that that's the whole joke. Home Depot sells snacks. What an outrageous joke concept. And the pop music joke was about that Ed Sheeran song with the line, "I'll be loving you till we're 70. And the joke was, and not a day after she turned 71? Har.
I want to leave you guys with, okay. Our kid plays some video games, but I don't think they're violent, which is cool. But I have a solution to the violent video games. I have a solution to the violent video games issue. You get the game makers to mix nice, wholesome activities in with the horrible, violent activities in the game to balance it out, right? So say you're playing Grand Theft Auto 5, okay? You steal a car, you drive to a library, take out a book. You know, you smash into a building, you plant some flowers, maybe a tree. You know, you kill a dude, you adopt a baby. Yeah, what other baby you want? You eat the baby, you buy a Prius. That's just life, people. All right, and have a good weekend. Thank you.
Ooh, thank you, Adam. Yeah, I like that video game. Yeah.
Okay, that's enough with that turd. Let's wrap things up with our final comedian, our headliner of the night and friend of Danny Dechi, all the way from Vietnam originally and then relocated to California, Nicole Tran.
In my neighborhood, we have burger. We have Burger King right next to Weight Watcher. In both places, you're going to see a Whopper. Okay, I'm trying to do new jokes. In my neighborhood, we have a pizza, sell pizza 99 cents a slice. I told the cashier, this is not tasty. And he said, don't think about the flavor. Think about how much money you are saving.
Oh my God. I swear, if I were in a venue that Nicole Tran or Gail were performing at, I would genuinely be having the best time of my life. More, please.
My friend give me a ride on her very low car. When she goes over a speed bump, I experience the pain of childbirth. I saw a girl wearing pajamas with high heels. She either living a dream or sleepwalking. When I first came to this country, I got a lousy car. One time I pulled up to the toll booth. He says, $3. I go, sold.
I just counted 3 chuckles. That's literally the most laugh that anybody on this show received, pity or not. Me, on the other hand, I was absolutely pissing myself the whole time. The first time I heard that routine, holy shit. I can guarantee you that Nicole and Gail will be making their way back to this show. I got a lot of information off the very, very yellow DannyDechi.com. Oh, also on DannyDechi.com is his phone number. He put his landline phone number on the contact page, also with the following disclaimer. I will return your call within a few hours. Yes, I have a cell phone, but I hate it, and I'd have to kill you if I gave you the number. Huh? But yeah, his website and his YouTube are to thank for all of the content in today's episode, therefore proving that the internet is a toilet. Make sure to check out the newly revised website, toilet.show, for links to socials, merch, and more. While there, you can support the show and sign up for our Patreon, get all sorts of bonus audio content for $1 a month. Monthly bonus episodes, crossovers, and you even get these episodes whenever I finish them. If I finish them early. Otherwise, you can still wait until Wednesday mornings when they drop, wherever you're listening to them now. I'm recording this in my car right now. It's hot out, and I am dripping in sweat, so I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Please rate and review wherever you do such podcast things, and get in touch. Tell me about some shitty shit on the internet you know about that I may not. But until then...
Bye, have a great time.
No Smule today. But this one goes out to you, Danny. I can hear them. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. That's not really this song. Practicing, I guess I never really heard past the main riff of Danny Boy, and I never realized the pre-chorus or whatever the shit that is a complete Josh Groban You Raise Me Up ripoff. Whoever wrote fucking Danny Boy really ripped off Josh Groban. All right, that's it for me. I'm out of here.
I hate computers.